Hi, it's Brigid. I'm your Snake Diet Warrior from Snake Diet Fat Camp. Imagine that. Last night we talked about goals for me and the big picture. I just want to talk about a little bit more. The big picture we talked about is number one, weight loss. But as far as weight loss goes, I'm getting a bigger picture here. It's just not the weight loss that's happening. A little bit about what I'm doing, just to give you a little insight at Fat Camp. All of you that understand the program with fasting, right now I'm working on a solid 72s. Cole and I will decide further if I want to go to 96s or 72s. We'll just see how my body's responding to it. If he changes his mind and wants to go to 42s, that's fine. I have no problems with the 72s or 96s. That's what I'm here for. And so when we talk about the bigger picture, one of my goals when I came here, and we talked about it, and I'm not going to put this on Cole, and Cole is not liable for anything that I do here. One of the goals was for me to wean myself off all of my medications. It sounds like it could be dangerous, but I know what I can and what I can't do. I know that none of my meds, by not taking them, will not kill me. But it's my decision. The weird thing is that when I came here, about 50% of my medications were missing from my bag. I called home to my roommate to find out where the heck my medicine was. And one was on the island, one was in another bag. So I wonder if, psychologically I was getting prepared for that, or the big guy upstairs knew that I could do this. So I just want to let you know how much I was taking. And I had a list for open enrollment for Medicare. And I went through that and I counted it up. And out of prescription medications, I was taking 22 pills a day. And that isn't really complete. I'm sure I've missed some. And over the counter, I can't even begin to tell you how many pills I was taking over the counter to help me probably counteract what I was taking on prescription meds. I have been doing really well without them. Have had a couple sleepless nights, and I think that's just normal stress. And my worst thing that I'm having is some heartburn, which really isn't too bad when you consider the amount of medications I was taking. So, I don't know what I was thinking, but I think, God is directing this. God is keeping me safe. We also talked yesterday about discipline and how a lot of this fasting, is turning into discipline for me, teaching me discipline at my fine age. And when you look at hoarding does not equal discipline. I'm learning discipline, and hoarding does not equal discipline. So that when I go home, in order to keep this newfound skill of discipline, I know what discipline is, but when it comes to me hoarding items, I'm not a huge hoarder. If you come into my home, it's not that messy, but I sure do have a lot of stuff. But when you talk about what I'm going to continue at home, in order to keep this newfound discipline, which is discipline for me, which is discipline equals freedom for me, I'm going to be getting rid of things that I don't use. getting rid of things that I have too much of. I probably have 12 sets of sheets. Do I need 12 sets of sheets? I probably use 4 out of the 12. I will have to donate, throw away, give away, sell. Those are things on the horizon. The next thing I want to talk to you about, and if you remember one of my first videos, I used my wonderful flashcards, but this holds true. You don't own stuff, and this holds true to me. Stuff owns you, meaning me. So remember, you don't own stuff. Stuff owns you. And I've got to remember that when I go home, and this will be placed somewhere, and it'll be placed in my heart. So I want to thank you tonight, my tribe. Thank you for listening. I hope that you'll subscribe and like the video, share it with people if you think somebody can get something out of this. And I appreciate all your comments. Good night.